Well, hello there. Good morning and welcome. It's Wednesday, it's the 22nd of December. We're still in 2021, just 10 days of it left. I think we're all hoping, I think everybody would be quite glad to see the year change, but what 2022 will bring us, nobody knows, that's for sure. I think we're all hoping it'll be a better set of circumstances than it is, but, at the same time, my philosophy tends to be it is what it is, and let's just do the best we can given the circumstances around us. Anyway, it's a bit grey out today, and it is here in the valleys of South Wales, and it's a bit chilly as well, and the computer is telling me rain is coming, so that sounds ominous, doesn't it? Rain is coming. So it's a nice day to be in the warm indoors. I've got the heating on, and I'm still shivery a bit, and that's unusual for me because I wake up in the mornings overly hot. So, but it's fine. So it's Wednesday. Wednesday is template Thursday on a Wednesday. It's the day I draw the colouring template for the Angela Porter Colouring Books fans Facebook group, and this week I thought I would do a Doodleworlds one that's got a kind of wintry kind of feel, sort of. Except with me, I'm likely to mix and match things up and do different things. And at the end of the day, it'll all work out fine. I actually have started work on this. I've got some editing to do over here, so don't panic about things that look a bit strange with lines and what have you. I'm aware it's because I forgot to draw the bow in its entirety first. On that particular gift. I've got some mushrooms because, well, I like mushrooms. I haven't got any party skulls in here yet, but there will be some drunken party skulls. Lots of baubles, like a North Pole poley thing. There's cute birds, flowers, some stars and arches. So gifts, there's some Doodleworlds monsters here. I've got some towers, buildings there, and some more kinds of very stylized trees here, but they do work as that kind of idea that, oh look, there's a tree. When I was drawing it, I realized, I missed an opportunity there with this triangular monster with his horns. I could have put reindeer horns on, reindeer horns, antlers on, so I did it on this one, who's looking a bit surprised about it. So I thought I'd spend some time perhaps chattering as I draw, because this is what I do on days. It's also a break from the frustrations or everything to do with the greetings cards. I'm going to give that a break for a while, unless there's overwhelming demand for me to design more cards, of course. But what I may consider doing is, like, on a Wednesday, I draw the colouring template for this week, and maybe another day of the week I do a kind of Zentangle or do dangle designs kinds of greeting card design you could use, or something you could use as a greetings card. If you'd like that, just let me know. So I'm carrying on. This particular tower here, as I was drawing it, these shaped roofs always remind me of Castell Coch. Castell Coch translates into Red Castle. So it's only a few miles away from where I live, and as children we spent many Sunday afternoons there, both looking around the castle and in the woods that it's set in. And the towers on the castle, it's not a huge castle, it's a small one, have been built like this, but it was reconstructed in Victorian times, during the arts and crafts movement particularly. And the inspiration, from what I remember, was taken by the architect William Burgess, from Carcassonne in France, which is a medieval walled town where medieval walls still exist, and a lot of the buildings are still medieval inside, and the towers on the walls have these roofs on. Now, I don't know whether they're original roofs or whether it's reconstruction, but certainly an inspiration there. So this always reminds me, it's a wonderful place to visit. Even the furniture was designed with this sort of like Victorian romantic fantasy of what medieval life would be. And said it's just beautiful. The paintings on the walls and ceilings, the decoration that is there, and the mouldings, absolutely fantastic. I'll try and remember, and I'll put a link to a website about Castell Coch in the description. And I've stopped drawing because I'm talking about something that I really love. So I've got to this point here where I have done here, and I need something to divide this section off, and I'm thinking fairy lights. So let's have a look. Do the inside one first, Angela. Makes it easier to put the outside one on. Now which way do I want this to go? Because I'm overlapping wires here, aren't I? So if we go over here, then this one can go over this way, and then I think it can go, oh yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Because it needs to be looped around, so a bit more editing required there, but that's fine. And there. Now this one isn't, I think we're just going to have to go with it as it is. I'm not sure what I was thinking of here. Like that one will go up and round. This one can go up and round too. That one goes up and round. This one does. And then they can go off the side. This is a bit of a strange one here. I think I'll pop it like that and let it just work its way round as it needs to. This one again I can edit out, so that's no great deal. So it's now a case of putting fairy lights on here. And I'm going to put ones that are sort of almost, they're sort of triangular-ish shaped, but it's a very rounded triangular shape rather than just plain circles. Just thought this would be a bit more interesting perhaps. Though by the time I get to the other side of this coil, anything is possible with the shape. So how are you all doing? I know that not everybody celebrates Christmas or this time of year, but there are many different celebrations going on. And I also know it's not a happy time for everybody this time of year. It's not my favourite time of year, I'll be honest. I dislike it intensely in many ways. Yet I have fun drawing things associated with Christmas and so on. And I always looked forward to taking part in carol concerts and playing Christmas music or singing it. Oh, excuse me, knock on the door. And back. It was my Able and Cold delivery. Able and Cold? It's cold. Able and Cold though, delivery. So, fruit and stuff. So, that's fine. So all's well, really. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock. Just checking because I'm trying to judge what time the deliveries are so I can judge what time my alarm goes off. I had to change the delivery drivers. Last week I think it was a bit earlier than this. And the week before it was about this time, so. And this time being just after 10 o'clock in the morning here in the UK. So there we are. So there's a string of fairy lights, which is quite fun. It's a different kind of way for me to split up the space. I do want to have, I think up here I'm going to have, I think I fancy some balloons here. Because, well, why not, isn't it? And I like balloons, they're happy. So let me just tether them to the roof, perhaps. Or perhaps the string is going off away, just behind the roof with the wind. In fact, I could do that here with this one, really. And this one too. Which is quite fun. And of course you can't have balloons without, well, little reflections. Light spots, yeah, different side. And I think I do have a thing for hearts. And we need a star. And why not pop a moon on this one? I've got a moon down here, but you can never have too many moons or too many stars. So that'll do. Some of these got a bit weird shaped over here, but they'll be fine. They'll look great. And I have got, you know, sort of like errors to sort out. So that's looking okay there. And this will all be fine and well at the end of it all. Even a rainbow in there. But I was saying that not every, if I remember rightly, I was saying that not everybody in this world looks forward to Christmas for many reasons. It may be that they've lost a loved one this year, or at Christmas at some point in time. It may just be that they're on their own. So I try to do things with that in mind, is that I do enjoy sort of like drawing things that are associated with Christmas or with this time of year. But and music and so on. But I don't get involved in all the crazy commercialism and so much else. I tend to hunker down for a number of days this time of year. Reasons I dislike it are quite complex. And go back a long, long way in time for me. But I found ways to cope and to look after myself at this time of year, and so I will. It always looks, these drawings always look a bit strange part way through. They really do. And I know from past experience that as much as I want to give up now and think, what was I thinking? I do need to just push ahead and keep persevering. Now, this balloon here is the perfect opportunity to use a arch. And again, I'm not going to have my arches going beyond, say again, my arch isn't going to go beyond this fairy light. It's not going to go down beneath. I don't want things, the complication of overlapping things. And in my little world here, and it is my little world, it's my doodle world, things can do what they need to do without them having to be entirely correct. After all, it's so busy that unless somebody's really looking to nitpick things, they won't see that. For this one, I think I'm going to pop lots of circles, but with gaps between them, because that's quite a nice kind of simple border pattern. And also, I can just leave that there. It looks like it finishes that way. I'll go back and have a look at it because I may need to tidy that end up. In hindsight, perhaps I should have started that end to make sure that, yep, it'll be fine because I can do it like that. So that distinctly finishes there. There's that line there, that border, that boundary. I'll just make it like almost like it's stuck behind. So that's quite nice. And again, I've got plenty of stars and moons, so I think here I'm going to pop a sun because, well, I can. I'm very much in need of some sunshine. I don't mean getting away on holiday or anything, I just would like a sunshiny day, or a brighter day than today. But it is winter time, so what do I expect? Miracles, I think. There's a happy smiley sun, a very smug sun. There we are. And so I'm not going to put anything else in that gap, no stars, nothing. We've got a sun, we can have some blue skies, and something's a little bit different. Okay, I'm going to turn this way. That was a long turnaround way because I had to work out which way I wanted it. So I can draw another arch in here. And this also gives me the opportunity to put some arches on the other side to complement the arches on the right hand side I've been working on. So again, it's splitting that space up. It's giving me, with this one, I think I might just pop that one going behind there because that would make a bit more sense, perhaps. Perhaps a little bit there. I can always edit it out when it comes to anything else. So that's quite nice. And I think I'll put a smaller one here. Again, I think that would make more sense if it went down to the wire as well. There we go. So that's really quite nice. Okay, this one, I think I'm going to make use of, oh gosh, zigzags again. So you can do so much with a zigzag. It's true, you can. And zigzags are fun. Okay, now then, I am going to try and get these. I was going to say I wasn't going to do that, but I am. Where I'm going to try to get this line in the middle of the pointy downy triangle so that it splits it up. Here, these are quite a bit bigger. Now then, I've got choices here, but I think my choice today is going to be, what you going? Another zigzag? Yeah, but it's the foundation for something else. So here, it's going to be the foundation for very stylized holly leaves. Should be quite nice. Now I could put berries in here, but I think that would make them too small, and I think people would work out how to do it for themselves, perhaps with, again, with a red gel pen or gel glitter pen would be fun. Okay, and then in this one I'm going to split this up as well. I'm going to use sort of like every other circle as my guide, I think. So that will end quite nicely there then. And I'm going to do some very stretched out ivy. That's not a very good one. I'll need to edit that. But some very stylized ivy, I think. I don't know what's wrong with me. I can normally draw ivy okay. Today I'm struggling. I think perhaps I shouldn't have made these spaces as wide as I have. I prefer to draw the bottom arc in first, then curl those over, then do the top curvy triangle. Like so. Put some veins in. And there's just a bit of one there. And I think we'll have a bit of one just there. So that'll be okay. That looks like a strange boat. It will be edited. Okay, so we've got holly and ivy. Now these ones I can pop berries in at the top, I think. Bottom will get a bit too squished, but top there's enough space there. So that'll be quite nice, I think. Yeah. Possibly I might need to pop them here as well. Very strange looking, so I may remove those. Okay. And then I think I'd like to just put something over the top of these because they're very uneven. Kind of, well, not uneven, they're uneven, but they're also very busy. And okay, what can I pop in there? I think I'm just going to make this very simple. I do like just plain black and white squares or coloured squares in a design. Just something simple, except I'm going to do this to these ones and turn them into something that looks like, I don't know, rolls or rollers or something stuffed into the pillar. I'm not doing the same shape at the bottom because that would confuse things. And I've got a nice thin one here, so I think I might get with zigzagging again, but this time with some leaves. I'm at that point in this drawing where I'm thinking, what on earth am I doing? I get to that point quite a lot, and I really want to give up and start again. But I know from past experience that if I just keep going, I will end up with something that feels good enough. Yeah, I've just put little sparkle patterns in here, which could be stars or just little sparkles, like fizzy drinks or something else, really. But I do know I just need to keep on going, just keep things going, really. Okay, let's have a look. So I think here what I'd like to do is pop something in here that will make hopefully some kind of sense. I can hope. Okay, let's do that. And then if I follow up here, I can get to the top of the triangle, and I will make it a triangular shape on this one. I'm going to put a ring on the top because I can, and in here I'm going to put a big candle with a lopsided flame, and I am going to stripe the roof of this lantern because I like lanterns. And I think we could have I was thinking about putting some berries and greenery next to it, and I think that could work. So that looks okay. We'll do it this way as well. That's quite nice. And then perhaps a sprig of berries at the bottom. Now this one, I can't get to the bottom of this, so where can I'd like to pop some berries, but I can't work out how I could do it where it would look okay. So I'm going to leave that as it is. And that is really quite nice as it is. I think so. I like a lantern. But I do think I've got the opportunity to put some other things here. I'm trying to think what else could go here. I think, oh, let me just pop some like veins in these leaves just to give them a bit of interest. I think I may pop that in as a, well, it could be a bauble or it could be a bell. It's, it has more of a feeling that there might be a bell in this one, which would be quite fun. And I may just pop another one in here. And again, just or inside those. So they look quite nice. I think so. Okie dokes. And can I think I might be able to pop one in here that is held up by the berries. And again, I'm going to, it's like an S shape in the middle, and then you just draw these teardrop shapes inside. And those teardrop shapes give it a kind of dimension volume feeling. It feels like you've got planes coming together, but planes as in surfaces almost, which is quite nice. So that adds something nice. Here think I may. I want to pop some other bits and bobs here really, and I'm trying to think what else could go here. Tell you what, things that are circular still. How about sweeties, candies? They'd be quite nice, I think. So some circular ones of those, and perhaps another one here. And another one here. And we can't see their twisty ends, but that's fine. And then that will give me the opportunity to pop in here, behind here. A mug with a very big handle, but with some lines on it. And I think we'll just do a curl of steam coming from it, and perhaps just another one. To suggest that we've got a nice hot drink in there. And it's one of these heart bands again. There we go, so a nice hot drink. And what's more, I'm going to pop one of these coffee container things that you get here. You could have hot coffee, hot chocolate, tea, or anything else inside, couldn't it? But because there's a lid on, we're not going to see any steam coming off, so that gives me that opportunity to enclose this steaminess here. So that's quite nice. And I think here what I'll do with this, oh gosh, here is to pop a glass of drink in there. But we need to pop the drink in. This can be anything you want it to be. It could be lemonade, it could be water, it could be beer, fruit juice, but whatever. So there we are, there's that. And what I might do is just pop, well, I was thinking about putting something in there, but I'll think about that when I edit it. So again, there's all of these kinds of things, and I think next to this, hidden behind this arch, let's pop a fairy cake, a cupcake in there. Again, because I want this to be, look like it's got spiraled frosting on it, I'm just going to put the pencil guides in before I do anything else, because that just makes it so much easier for me to keep a nice shape, but also to get these very sculptured, sort of piped feeling to whatever is on the top of this cake, and to pop the cherry on the top. There we go. So that's quite nice. Here I think I can just pop something that could be a cookie, biscuit, and maybe another one here, chocolate chip or some such. and perhaps one here that's got a little bite out of it because one of these annoying monsters has been there and eaten some of it. There we go. So that's that. So that's quite nice. And I haven't got anything here, have I? Nope, I haven't. So what can I need a pattern here? So a bit like some of like lace, I suppose it'll do. Okay. So that's quite nice. That'll do. We've got lovely things there. Okie dokes. I'm talking of monsters. Let's pop one in here. Looking at the cookie. With his tongue hanging out, suggesting that maybe he has eaten some of it. So there's that. And so that's quite nice. Okay, so you're getting the idea. I think I thought I'd share some with you today. My thought processes with these, it is almost like telling a story at times. Sometimes it's not, sometimes it is. Sometimes I think, oh, what am I doing? Thing is, now I've got this far and I've put stuff here, I'm beginning to see that this will work out okay. Even the fairy lights and the awkwardness of the arches there works out quite nicely. It's getting that balance of plain space and filled in space and busy and not so busy is the hard thing for me. But I'm going to carry on drawing with this now for some more time and get it done before the end of my day and just see what comes of it. I will want to add colour before I post it tomorrow, but it's just a glimpse of what will happen. I've got about, I don't know, just a little bit over a third left to do. So I shall see what happens. Often when I get to the top, I start adding background patterns in to add some of that kind of interest, geometrical patterns. So there's a bit of something in there for everybody who likes different things. Editing to do when I scan it in, that's not a problem. You know, I want to sort out the fairy lights here. I've got to sort out these. And there's some other little bits and bobs that I may sort of like tweak. I don't like these berries with the ivy. So I want to do that while I'm editing that. It takes seconds to do. It won't take me long to do those. Need to think of some other sort of wintry kind of themed things to go in here perhaps. I haven't got any mittens or socks, thick socks here. I haven't really got any sort of I haven't got enough trees and so on. And I certainly have not got any drunken party skulls yet. They will make an appearance, I'm sure, with party hats on, because, you know, what else do you want? So I'm going to say thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you're able to see enough that if you want to join in or to draw something similar, then you can. And I hope to see you back here again, most probably tomorrow. So until I see you again, please look after yourselves, take care of yourselves, and find time to be creative. Bye-bye for now. Bye all.